13 years of evolution and the amazing 4th generation of ZVOX. Folks, this is the SuperVoice soundbar that has been designed to lift and amplify the voices from the background noise. This is AccuVoice technology that ensures crystal clear dialogue even at low volumes. It's easy. One plug connectivity makes setup a true breeze. This is even Alexa ready. So this is going to work in your smart home. We've got an exclusive HSM bundle where we have doubled the warranty. It's a 2-year warranty, and we have what we believe to be the best value out there. And I want to stress, this is the new version. At retail, $299 for this model. So this is espresso. We're down to final numbers here. This is black, and then that's titanium. $299 is what you'd spend on this. And if you want to shop it, we've been inviting folks all day long. It's the model number is the AV157. So $299.99 there. We're including the extra year of warranty. We're also including great software and services, so it's another $80. So the total purchase value is nearly 400 bucks. Who's this for? Well, everybody. I mean, there's no other way to answer that. We're all at home, right? We're at home more certainly this year than ever. It's probably going to be a staycation type of year where we're going to watch more TV shows, more movies. This will bring the voices and make them clearer. No more pausing, rewinding, putting on closed captioning, not because you have to, but because you want to, because you just can't hear it, right? No more living in a home where somebody in the family always cranks that volume up way, way too high. This will change all of that. Let me show you what I mean. Let me turn the TV on in terms of the volume so you can hear it. That's not bad.
Goes wide. Jackson
but that's better.
Near field. Smith making adjustments back in shotgun. Floats it as his man beat. P-Jack fingertip. Touchdown.
From Peru. And normally these ceramic pieces are associated
with
figures.
Wow, my grandfather did travel the world when he was younger.
Well, this find is from the 1500s, and it depicts a Peruvian...
With an English accent like that, you'll never understand him.
He was an influential member of the village, and these types of pieces have been found in pre-Columbian sites, such as temples and ruins, so it makes it a real good treasure.
That's amazing.
142,000 divided by 1609.
Say what?
You're going to get somewhere right around 88 miles every 1 hour. Great Scott, right?
ZVOX. Hear what you've been missing.
Guys, it's brilliant, and it really does change lives. This is one of those products that has continued to be one of our biggest success stories ever, with now hundreds, if not thousands of reviews, not just at HSM, but across the country and around the world. As you'll see in a moment, this is going to be the final presentation of the Today Special. So it's the last look and the last opportunity to be able to get it. In terms of this day in the year 2020, there has never been a better time to order. And as our special guest, Laurie Leland's going to share with us, Laurie, the technology has gotten even better with the brand new model.
Yeah, it's amazing. You and I have always been on board with ZVOX because we were able to hear and understand television so much better than ever before. But now it really and truly is a whole new world. This is going to double that for you with the latest and greatest from ZVOX. And I cannot believe they're doing this price, Adam. This soundbar, after tonight, wherever you happen to shop for it, the Azon website, the ZVOX website, it will be $300. And I will tell you, any entry-level ZVOX, not this model, but one of the models with one level of AccuVoice technology is going to start off at about $170. So to be able to get this and get it home for this incredible price where it can completely and totally change your life, it's pretty mind-blowing. And I'll tell you the reason I came to love ZVOX from the very first time that I heard it. It's because the sound on TV was always so muffled to me. I just couldn't really understand the voices, especially the speech, the dialogue. With ZVOX, it changed all of that. And I'll tell you, there's kind of a lot going on with our TVs these days, right? They have a prettier visual. They're a nice big screen. They're super flat. Problem is, look at the speaker size. Basically, this is what a typical speaker is looking like inside your television. You might get 2 of these, but look how tiny this is. There is absolutely no way this is going to be able to deliver full, rich, booming sound or sound that even captivates you in any way. So with ZVOX now, you can add something that not only really increases your enjoyment of watching television, but it also clarifies the voices. And this is the most advanced ZVOX to date. So this is a 4th generation product, as you mentioned, Adam. So they started off with 1 level of AccuVoice 13 years ago. So really, ZVOX has perfected this technology. Their last soundbar had 6 levels. Now they have doubled that. They have doubled the voice clarification technology inside of this incredible soundbar. So now you have 6 levels of AccuVoice, and that's patented, hearing aid included patented technology that lifts up the voices on TV and promotes them to your ears so you can hear every single word as clear as a bell. And then brand new patented SuperVoice technology is going to allow a lot of those background sounds like the explosions or like the crowds at the sporting events to take a big step back. So they take a big step back. The voices come forward. It simply means now, without having to turn on closed captioning, without having to rewind TV 100 times to catch the plot point, now you can hear what's being said on TV. Everything sounds better with ZVOX, but the voices being enhanced and clarified are what really make this special. And Adam, look at this. It's so teeny tiny slim. It's only 17 inches, weighs 3 pounds. This is an acoustically correct custom made cabinet. You can have this up and out of the box running in your home in about 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, I would say, very, very easily. We include everything for you. I'll run you through that setup process in just a moment. But with 12 levels of voice clarification technology, I mean, you cannot go wrong with this one. ZVOX has knocked it out of the park. And for this low, low price, I would recommend getting one for each of your TVs if you can swing it, because you're not going to want to watch that TV that doesn't have a ZVOX, right, Adam?
That's the only problem, and I swear to you, it's the truth. Once you experience TV with the ZVOX, you won't like it without it. I'll tell you what this is not. What this is not is this. This is a traditional sound bar. As you can see, it's the size of 2 of our ZVOXes. This is just increasing the volume, right? This just increases the volume. ZVOX transforms the sound using this special patented technology that means that the voices are lifted. When you watch TV, when you watch movies, when you watch TV shows, it shouldn't be such hard work, right? You think about going to the movie theater. We love the big screen experience. We love the gorgeous sound, right? Well, we're not going to the movie theaters perhaps at the moment, so we need to bring that movie theater experience inside our home. We've got our nice TV. Now we've got the sound to back it up. It's so much better. Remember, this is automatic. So when you turn on the TV, your ZVOX is going to go on as well. Lowest price we found, $139.99. The retail price on the unit alone is $300. Again, it's the brand new model that they just unveiled for 2020. It's better than it's ever been before. If you want espresso, we're fewer than 200 before it's completely sold out. I'll just quickly show you it because I don't want it to sell out before you see it properly. It's like a deep, rich wood color. So if you want something to go with like wood tones, definitely ask for the espresso before it's gone. We also have our classic black, and we have our titanium on the other side as well. Bear in mind with this, it's small, neat. You can mount it on the wall or leave it on a tabletop if you so desire. Let me show you again another quick demonstration. TV sound versus ZVOX sound. And then I'd love to do some testimonials. I know there's a great video from people that use this. Here's regular sound.
Miles every 1 hour. Great Scott, right?
ZVOX. Hear what you've been missing.
Massive sound, clear sound, rich sound.
I wanted tonight to be very special. We've been together for a long time now.
We have.
And we've been through a lot together.
Pause, rewind, put closed captions on.
And I can't see myself being with anyone else but you.
George.
Karen, I want us to spend the rest of our lives together.
Wait, because Christmas holidays are over.
Will you marry me?
It's so beautiful. Of course I will. I would love to marry you.
Every comment during your favorite sporting event.
Plot points that you miss because you can't hear it properly can be upsetting and it's emotional. I talk about this a lot, but being on TV for 20 years in America and England, I've worn this earpiece 5 days a week for 20 years. So my hearing in this ear is not what it should be. So when I learned about ZVOX, it changed everything for me. But it's not just somebody that's hard of hearing, it's for the entire family. So let's tackle one of the questions, because I know time is not on our side. The pricing goes up at midnight. We're obviously in the final minutes of the presentation. Significant savings if you do order before midnight. Laurie, one of the biggest questions we get asked about this is, well, how do I install it? How do I set it up? Because I'm not so great with technology.
This is so easy. You don't have to be excellent with technology. You don't have to know anything about technology. There is a one-page instruction manual. It is so simple. And then right back here at the back, you can see all the inputs. So this is really, really easy. We include every single cable. It's right in your box. So all you do is you plug ZVOX into power. That's where your power port goes right there. So that's the one at the furthest left. Then the next one over to the right, that's going to be your optical connection. So that cable is included. It looks like it has a little light bulb at each end. One end goes into ZVOX, the other end goes right into your TV, and that's going to be the digital. So that's really the best way. But if you don't have an optical input on your television, don't worry about it. You can just do the next one over, which is going to be your analog. We also include the cable for that. And then we also include the 3.5 millimeter cable as well. So you can plug in your headphones, you can plug in a tablet or a phone. So you can actually use this to listen to other things in your life as well. And everything sounds better with ZVOX. Now, I do want you to realize the second you hook it up, you're going to notice right away those loud commercials that blast you out. They're automatically tamed. This is a default on feature, so as soon as you hook this up, you're gonna notice, instead of those, you know how the TV show is at a normal volume and then suddenly the commercial comes on and it's so much louder and you don't know why, right? And then you're jockeying with the remote, turning it down, and then the show comes on and it's too low. It's so annoying. This is going to help modulate so all of the sounds are more even, so you don't have to worry about that. I love that feature. I think it's so amazing. And Adam, I think you and I, being evangelists for this brand, I think we might be doing a good job tonight. I know Rocky, our producer, just picked one up. And you know, our dear friend producer Allison, she bought a ZVOX for her dad for Father's Day. I believe it was last year. And remember, he was in the military and has pretty, you know, some severe hearing loss going on. He said his ZVOX was the best Father's Day gift he has ever received. You're going to love this for Dad, but guess what? It's truly a gift for the entire family.
It's for everything as well, Laurie. That's the joy of this. It's the new movies, it's the old movies, it's the new TV shows, the old TV shows. It's on your Netflix account, it's on regular cable TV. It's everything. It's everything. Everything is better with ZVOX. And I always find some kind of a feeling of kind of duty when I'm on with this product. Like I feel this obligation that I have to do everything I possibly can to make it stand out from the crowd. Because HSN is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's a bazillion products and everything is good and great, obviously. But there are some things that naturally stand out from the crowd, right? The cream rises to the top. This is not just a good product, it's amazing. And at $139.99, every day, every night, every week and month and year that you watch TV, it will be better because you'll hear it properly. No more having to crank up the volume so loud to try and understand what they're saying. No more pausing, rewinding, like they're just mumbling. Laurie said something, and it is important, and I'm not saying buy two, for heaven's sake, just buy one, try it, of course. I will tell you, when you've got this at home, and you listen to it, you watch TV with it, when you go to another TV, it's terrible. You become very accustomed and very used to the luxury of the way this is able to really lift the voices out. So Tom and the team, Tom, the gentleman who is part of the founding team of ZVOX, he and his friends were pivotal in creating soundbars many years ago. They took their knowledge of soundbars, they brought in patented AccuVoice technology, and they created ZVOX. And all these years later, 13 years later, the fourth generation, it's better today than it's ever been before. It works and we can prove it. Talking of proving it, I want you to hear from people around America that have ZVOX, tens of thousands of people who have left reviews across this great country about how this has changed their life.
It's very difficult for me sometimes to decipher between the language and the speech and the background noise. With this AccuVoice, I'm actually able to hear the speech without having to turn the television volume up.
I don't have to rewind my DVR to actually hear what they're saying or put on closed caption. This was fantastic.
So with the AccuVoice, I know that I can be, involved in the scene and hear every word that's being said by the characters, and I don't have to bother anybody else.
When there's action and then talking within the action, I have a difficult time deciphering that. And this really made a difference.
I'm always struggling with my husband to turn it up with that remote, but with the AccuVoice, I just feel the clarity is so good.
Very easy setup, I like those.
It is one plug into your television.
All I have to do is plug it in. I think I know what I would do, definitely.
The speaker's amazing.
It just is so very easy. Espresso, they're telling me, is now nearly gone, so thank you for your orders on Espresso. If you're on the phone, definitely confirm that purchase. That's like the wood tone version. We have black available, and we have the I'm going to quickly jump over here for a second just so you can see this. This is the titanium, really nice, high-end, luxury feel to it. This is the brand new body and the materials that are being used. I mean, it's a really fabulous finish. Just to paint that picture of the pricing, because ZVOX makes several different models, and I don't want you to be confused about it. You can buy ZVOX for $140 everywhere virtually, but you can't buy this. This is their new version, the high-end model. It's a $300 system. So the retail price is $299 and change. So we've taken our price all the way down to $139. Obviously, we're adding in extras and goodies as we always like to do. But that pricing goes back to $300 in 40 minutes from now. So you've only got 40 minutes to shop for it at the lowest price that we've ever done, and certainly the best value that we've found. So bear that in mind as we keep showing off what this does. I think, Laurie, that's the thing. It has a wonderful message. It really changes life. One of my favorite pastimes, I'm not ashamed to admit it, is watching TV. I love watching TV. But this made those days and moments of watching TV better.
Oh, it really does. I mean, I was super frustrated in my own home life. I know I was driving my husband crazy, which is odd because we usually get along pretty well. But the whole volume thing, it has driven him crazy. And now that you say it, the earpiece in our ears for 20 years, that probably has a lot to do with it. I may be in a little denial over that. But the whole point is now you're not having to turn on closed captioning and read television. The last thing I want to have to do is read a movie, right? We were there to enjoy it. We want to really be immersed in it. We want to look in the actor's eyes. We want to really feel what's going on with the plot. We want to be immersed with it. When you're reading, it takes you out of the action. So instead of doing closed captioning, for me over the years, I've had to rewind TV shows. I mean, it used to take me an hour and 15 minutes to watch an hour-long show, Adam, because I wanted to hear the plot points. What did he say to her? How did this go down? You miss it. You miss a lot. We had an amazing call from Chris a little bit earlier, who's in the armed services, and he said he was in a room with his family when they were all watching TV together, and suddenly they'd all burst out laughing. And he had no idea what the joke was because he was missing television. He picked up the previous model of the ZVOX, and now he is enjoying TV with his family. Now he knows what they're laughing at. He doesn't have to stop the action, ask what he missed, rewind. A lot of people have too much pride for that. And I will tell you, if you are that person that is embarrassed in your own family, or you're that person who, when your kids come in and they always say, oh my gosh, Mom, Dad, why is the TV so loud in this house? Now you can listen at a much lower volume, and now you can still hear better because the voices are clearer. And Adam, brand new reimagined remote control. It's larger, fewer buttons. Your AccuVoice technology, it's right here, is automatically default turned on. I remember on our first generation model, you had to turn it on, and some people didn't understand that. It was a little bit to get that effect, but now it's automatically turned on for you. And then you even have that output leveling that's already automatically turned on as well. Now, one thing I do want you to know, if you're looking at this remote control and just thinking, okay, I cannot tolerate one more remote control in my life, don't worry. For most people, you're going to be able to train your main TV remote control. This is the one that runs my TV. So I trained it. So whenever I turn on my TV, my ZVOX comes on too. Whenever I switch inputs, if I'm watching, on my Roku, Netflix, all of that, it automatically, you don't have to do anything. It's totally seamless. So all of your sound is better, but what you're getting here is 12 levels.
Yeah.
6 levels of AccuVoice that's going to lift up the voices, clarify them, and push them towards you so that you can hear in your ears every single word that's being said on television. And then 6 additional levels, so double the AccuVoice technology, that's patented hearing aid technology, and the SuperVoice levels, all 6 of them, they help take that background noise and push it back just a little bit further. It takes a step back. It's still crisp and clear. It's just not as prominent. And then the voices come forward. It really is a magical combination that allows you to finally understand what's being said. And if you have loved ones watching maybe some of the British shows, Adam, of course, your accent is extremely elegant and very easy to understand. But I told you I'm watching Outlander. And the Scots, I mean, I love the accent, but I was like, what? So I cranked up ZVOX to 6, and now I'm really enjoying the show. It is life-changing. If you love TV, I cannot recommend it enough.
It makes such a big, bold difference. I want you to hear it yourself. Again, we're going to do the best we can through kind of our studio to your home, through your TV. I know time's of the essence. We've got 9 minutes left. If it was up to me, we'd spend the whole hour, but we just don't have enough to support that. The pricing goes back up to $300 in about 38 minutes from now. You've got to try this. Don't let today go by without trying it. We have presented ZVOX a bazillion times over the past 4 years. The only reason is because it works and the reviews are glowing every time. You will hear TV better and clearer. Here's how. Normal TV sound.
So beautiful. Of course they will. I would love to marry you.
Every comment during your favorite sporting event.
Bulldogs lining up with 5 on the line. Prep goes wide. Jackson lined up on the field.
Smith making adjustments back in shotgun. Floats it as his man beat.
B-Jack fingertip. Touchdown.
Well, this is from Peru, and normally these ceramic pieces are associated with notable figures.
Wow, my grandfather did travel the world when he was younger.
Well, this find is from the 1500s, and it depicts a Peruvian coffee bean farmer, as you can see. He was an influential member of the village, and these types of pieces have been found in pre-Columbian sites, such as temples and ruins, so it makes it a real good treasure.
That's amazing.
Across the bottom, 142,000 divided by 1609, you're going to get somewhere right around 88 miles every 1 hour. Great Scott, right?
ZVOX. Hear what you've been missing.
I mean, it's just so dramatically different in every respect, in every sense. Remember, installation, what installation? There is no installation. You plug this in, you're going to be good to go. It turns on automatically when you turn on the TV. We've done ZVOX Today specials at this price. We've never done the newest model at this price. You know, you can get the entry-level models that are very, very good, don't get me wrong, but this is creme de la creme, the top of the line, with more technology built in, so it's even better in terms of its performance. Instead of spending $300, it's $139 and change. You were talking in the last presentation, Laurie, about Kim, who had called in, who'd actually bumped into you on a cruise ship. We've had so many wonderful and quite honestly joyous conversations with people that would never ever dream of giving up their ZVOX.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. Chris that called earlier, I mean, that spoke to my heart. He was in the armed forces, didn't do his hearing any favors, doing all of the functions that he had to do. And so now he's, really struggling. ZVOX has helped him. That made my heart sing. And then our dear friend Allison bought it for her dad, also a military guy who had damaged his hearing. Suzanne for her husband. I bought this for my mom and dad because they had it real loud. The volume would be real loud when I walked into their house, and they still weren't understanding because it's not about loudness. It is about clarity. So this is really great for everyone to have. And I told you this, Adam, but not long after my mom and dad got their first ZVOX that I gifted them, they called me, they're like, yeah, we're going to need one for the other TV too. Right. It just enhances the sound and the voices in such a way that you really can't live without it. And again, this is only a 17-inch soundbar. I think you might have my big one there in the studio, Adam. That thing looks like a car bumper. I mean, it's an eyesore. It blocked part of my TV, and the sound was, guess what? Horrible, but louder, not clearer like ZVOX.
I mean, this thing is gigantic. To give you some idea, This is like the size of 2 of our ZVOXs, right? And this is just a soundbar. All this is doing is making things louder. Your ZVOX is actually clarifying and lifting the voices. Jesus, is heavy. Lifting the voices out of what you're watching. Old movies, new movies, old TV shows, new TV shows, Netflix, Amazon Prime, cable TV, whatever it is, it gives you that better performance. We say it's emotional because, you know, we all know somebody, perhaps it's us. I talk about my hearing because of this earpiece that I've worn every day for the past 20 years, being on TV. But if you struggle with hearing, it can be upsetting if you can't follow along to the TV show or you do miss a plot point, right? Or you live at home with somebody who always has to have the volume up so high. And you know, it's too loud for you, but you don't want it to go down because you want them to enjoy the TV show as well. Remember, what this is doing is making it clearer so everybody can enjoy it. It's revolutionary, and that's why I feel this duty to really do a song and dance about it. It's not, you know, look at it, it's like, oh, it's a speaker bar. What's the guy talking about? It's not a speaker bar. I mean, it is, but it's not. It gives you so much more. It really is extraordinary technology built into this. At least get it home and experience it for yourself. We'll do another Today Special because we sell so many gazillions of them. But it's going to be another year from now. I want you to start enjoying it at this moment in time because this is the year, sadly, that we are certainly all at home, right? More than ever, it's that staycation situation. If we've got to be at home more, like we're doing right now, watching television, we're going to watch more movies, more TV shows. We need to make that cinema, that movie theater experience in our own house. So let's watch more TV, but let's do it in the best possible way. Laurie, I'm conscious that we're running out of time. I've enjoyed this so much, as I always do with you on this product. It's an adored product. It's a revered product by those that own it. It's a simple thing that has a big impact.
Huge impact and incredibly affordable considering the impact. By the way, Adam, Tom texted me between shows and said he wanted to tell you hi. You're doing an awesome job with ZVOX, as always. Tom, by the way, is one of the founders of ZVOX. You were mentioning him just a moment ago. So this group, they invented the soundbar in the first place. That was their idea. They realized that the teeny tiny speakers that were being put into these flat screen TVs were not delivering sound that was on equal to that beautiful visual or satisfying even at all. And the way they're being installed, because there's no space in a flat screen TV, they were aiming in a lot of cases in the wrong direction. So you don't stand a chance of hearing if they're aiming down or back towards the wall behind the TV. So with ZVOX, this incredible team, they came from a background of sound mixing and hearing aid technology. So they really took their knowledge and blended it together and created something so incredible. And this is going to provide for you virtual 3D surround sound. So if you had considered maybe that expensive install with all the multiple speakers for thousands of dollars, try this first because it really kind of replicates a similar sound quality in your home. Also, you can put this anywhere, above, below the TV. You can set it on a little table like I did here. You can wall mount it. You have every possible option. And then real quick, I just want you to see once again how incredibly easy this is to hook up. You simply plug it into power. We include all of the possible connections for you. So that optical is going to be that little cable that has, it looks like little light bulbs, one at each end. So that's going to plug into the ZVOX at one end and into your TV on the other end. That's it. If you don't have an optical connection on your television, you're going to be able to use that next connector. The cable is in the box. And then anything external that you want to plug in, if you want to plug in a subwoofer, if you want to plug in your headphones, if you want to plug in a cell phone or a tablet, and you want to stream music through your ZVOX, you'll be able to do that. But again, custom molded cabinet, so it's the most attractive ZVOX and also the most technologically advanced with 12 levels of voice clarification technology. It's called AccuVoice technology. It's patented hearing aid technology that lifts the voices out of the background. It clears them all up and makes them nice and crisp, and then it pushes them forward so your ears hear those first. And then that SuperVoice. This is brand new technologies. You have another 6 levels there. That's going to allow all of the background sounds to take a step back. So all of the crowd noise at the football game, all of the, the background noises of the screeching tires or the explosions in the movie. So what it does is it comes together to create an experience for you that is so much easier to understand, that is crisp, that is clear, that is dynamic. It's teeny tiny small. It doesn't break the bank. It's super easy to set up and hook up. It would be a great gift for Dad for Father's Day. And I will tell you, Adam, your demonstrations in the studio, it's like walking from the darkness into the light. Debbie Dedman said this morning, it's like going from the nosebleed seats to the front row seats. And Alice Carone the other day, she didn't even present the Today's Special with me today, but she is a big fan of ZVOX and owns multiples and have given them away as gifts because she is so enamored with this incredible technology, absolutely in love with it. She said it's like readers, because, our eyes start to go, you're too young to worry about it, Adam, but, us older gals, we have to worry about it. She says it's readers for your ears.
Right.
Isn't that brilliant?
Look, I'll do it one more time. You said it, I'll do it right now so you can hear the difference. Normal TV versus what, ZVOX.
5 on the line. Grip goes wide. Jackson lined up on near field.
Smith making adjustments back in shotgun. Floats it as his man beat P-Jack fingertip.
Well, this is from Peru. And normally these ceramic pieces are associated with notable figures.
Wow, my grandfather did travel the world when he was younger.
Well, this find is from the 1500s, and it depicts a Peruvian coffee bean farmer, as you can see. He was an influential member of the village, and these types of pieces have been found in pre-Columbian sites, such as temples and ruins, so it makes it a real good treasure.
That's amazing.
142,000 divided by 1609, you're going to get somewhere right around 88 miles every 1 hour. Great Scott, right?
ZVOX. Hear what you've been missing.
And folks, that brings it to a close. The final presentation of 2020 with the biggest value ever to be had, a $300 system. If you want to price shop, don't forget it's the AV157 model number. We're doing it at $139.99. That price is good until midnight. Last call on espresso, titanium, and black. Laurie Leland, I know you're staying with us for our ring, which we're going to get to momentarily. Thank you, Laurie.
Yes. Yay! I hope you enjoyed the Today's Special, everybody. The ZVOX is amazing.
It really is an extraordinary product. The only way is when you get it home and you've heard it for yourself. Again, please be patient with us. We're very, very busy since it is the last presentation. You're good until midnight, which is 29 minutes from now. Okay, coming up, a smart